So the All-Star ballot has just been released, and I honestly haven't even taken a look at it. But today I'm actually going to be filling out my first All-Star ballot. And I figured I'd share it with you guys because it seems like a pretty interesting video idea. And I'm not going to be biased with any of these picks. I'm going to be picking the player that I think best deserves it regardless of who they play for or how much I like them. So with that in mind, let's hop right into the video. Alright, so getting things started off here with first base, I'll get started with the American League. Let's see who we got here. Jose Abreu, Ty France, Vlad's having a good year. Anthony Rizzo's having a really good year. Jared Walsh. I'm going with Ty France. I think he's been the best first baseman this year. He's been very impressive. He's been the best bat on Seattle. Moving over to National League, let's see, Pete Alonso, he's having a very good year. He's on pace to drive in like 130, 140 runs. CJ Cron's having a really good year. Paul Goldschmidt, really, really good year. Christian Walker. It's really between Alonso, Cron, and Goldschmidt, and I'm going with Goldschmidt. I think he's been really good this year, and I think you could make the argument that he's been the leading candidate for National League MVP. Second base, let's see. Jose Altuve's having a really good year. He's one of the best second basemen in baseball still. Let's see, not too many options at second base. Trevor Story's been really good. Gleyber Torres is quietly having a good year. I didn't know he was doing that good. I'd say it's between, let's see, I'm going with Trevor Story here. I think he's been the most impressive. He was very, very slow to start out the year, but I think the way he's been playing lately, I think he gets the nod at second base. National League side, we have Ozzie Albies, Jazz Chisholm's having a really good year. Jeff McNeil quietly having a very good season as well. Between Jeff McNeil, I'm going to go with Jazz Chisholm. I think he's been all around the best second baseman in the National League. Third base, let's see who we got here. We got Rafael Devers having another really good offensive year. Jose Ramirez, probably going to be my pick here, but I'll take a look at who else we got. Yeah. I mean, Rafael Devers is having an insane year yet again, but Jose Ramirez is just on another level. Third base for National League, we got Nolan Arenado, Manny Machado, Austin Riley. It's really between them three. Arenado, Machado, and Riley. Nolan's having a really good year, and I want to put him being a Rockies fan, but I think Manny Machado is having the best year over at third base. Shortstop. In the American League, we got Tim Anderson, Bo Bichette, Xander Bogaerts. Who else we got? Jeremy Pena's having a really good rookie campaign as well. You can't sleep on him. Let's see. This one's tough. You could really go Tim Anderson, Bo Bichette, Bogaerts, Jeremy Pena. They're all having really good years. I'm going to go with, I want to say Tim Anderson, but defensively he's been awful. Same could be said about Bo Bichette. This is really tough. 825. It's really a toss-up between Bo Bichette and Xander Bogaerts. I'm going to go with Bo Bichette. I think he's been the best shortstop so far this year. I know defensively he hasn't been great, and you could really go either way with that one, like I said, but I'm going with Bichette. National League side for shortstop, we got, let's see, Tommy Edman having a very, very good year. Francisco Lindor, Fernando Tatis hasn't even played. Trey Turner. This is really between Lindor and Trey Turner. I know I just said a couple days ago Lindor is the best shortstop in baseball this year, and it's really a toss-up, like I said, between Lindor and Trey Turner. I do think Turner probably has been the best shortstop, so I'll go with Trey Turner. Moving on to catcher in the American League. Let's see who we got. There's probably not going to be too much options here. Jonah Heim's been pretty good. Alejandro Kirk, very, very good as well. Tom Murphy, he's barely played. There's really not too many options here. Salvador Perez is hitting some home runs, 8 home runs this year. But I think so far I'm going to go with Alejandro Kirk. I think he's been the best catcher. He's been consistent for Toronto. National League, we got Wilson Contreras. Who else we got? Will Smith has been good. Dalton Varsho, very good. Tyler Stevenson, really underrated. There's some pretty good options here for the National League side of catchers. I do think Wilson Contreras has most likely been the best catcher, though, because he's also really good defensively. You can go either way with this one. There's like 3 or 4 good catchers. I'm going with Wilson Contreras. Outfield, select 3 from each league. All right, let's go. Who we got here? American League, Byron Buxton. Aaron Judge. I'm just going to put Judge on right away. He definitely deserves it. Who else do we got? Let's see. Luis Robert, Julio Rodriguez, George Springer, Stanton, Mike Trout, Kyle Tucker. There's a lot of options in the outfield. I think up to this point, Taylor Ward deserves it. And the last pick, it's between Kyle Tucker, Mike Trout. I'm going to go with Mike Trout. I think he's been one of the best outfielders in baseball this year. Let's get over to the National League side of things. Ronald Acuna is a very interesting pick. I'm going to go down the list before I officially pick him if I do, because I know he's been out for about a month. Mookie Betts, he's a no-brainer. He's definitely deserving of the spot. Who else do we got? Nick Castellanos. Ian Happ's quietly had a very good year. Starling Marte. Jock Peterson, been really good. Who else do we got? Jorge Soler, Christian Yelich. National League, there's not as many good options. I'm going to go up once more. Juan Soto, you can't forget about. Let's see. I think this is going to be a tough one. I'm going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. I know he did miss like a month, but I think he's MVP candidate when he's on the field, so I think he's deserving of the spot. Last spot here, who deserves it? There's going to be a lot of different players that I could go with. I could go with Starling Marte, Jock Peterson, Juan Soto. He hasn't had the best average this year, but he is as good as ever. I mean, the guy walks constantly. He's always on base. I'm going to go with, let's see. Do I go with Marte or do I go with Jock Peterson? I'm going to go with Marte just because all around I think he's been a little bit better this year. Designated hitter, let's see who we got. Harold Ramirez, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani hasn't been as good this year. He's still been really good, but not as good as he was last year. JD Martinez having a really impressive year. It's Yordan Alvarez. I think, no doubt in my mind, he's been amazing for Houston. So I'm going with Yordan Alvarez. Let's look at the National League. Bryce Harper, most likely going to be my pick here. Yeah, no brainer. It's Bryce Harper. And okay. Let's see. Is that it? I thought there was write-ins. Okay. I guess that's it. So there you have my first All-Star ballot. I'll scroll through it really quickly here just so you can see everyone. First base, I got Ty France, Paul Goldschmidt. Second base, I got Trevor Story, Jazz Chisholm. Third base, Ramirez and Machado. Shortstop, Bichette, Trey Turner. Catcher, we got Kirk and Contreras. And then outfield, in the American League, I have Judge, Trout, and Taylor Ward. National League, I have Acuna, Betts, and Marte. And for DH, I have Yordan Alvarez and Bryce Harper. So there you have my first all-star ballot. Let me know what you guys think down below, where you agree or disagree. As always, if you guys do enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to continue to post a lot more videos here as we go further into 2022. And lastly, I want to thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.